Okay, we're talking about recruiting. You guys are a lot from a lot of different, if you're not from Keller Williams already, we will assimilate you. No, we would really like to assimilate Centerpoint. That's what Mary Lynn said. Why don't you just go get Centerpoint and assimilate them in? Because there is no doubt that we are by far, Keller Williams, the number one. And if you actually, it's not only number one, but you can take all the other real estate companies combined, the top ones, and we outrank them all of the home sales here in Lake South area. Okay? Market stats from the MLS, the past 6 months, the entire MLS. Active listings, 9835, that's single families. It doesn't include condos, townhomes. Average months of inventory right now is 6.5 months, which is not bad compared to the rest of the nation for the overall inventory. Average days on the market is 115. That is a little long for what we're used to. It used to be 70 days, and I have to double check that stat because I think 115 is actually long. Lowest months on the, of inventory is going to be still under 149 at 5.4 months. So 149K. Hence why I've written a first-time homebuyer book, because there's still 53% of the market are first-time homebuyers, even though I love to sell $1 million homes too. Highest months of inventory over is the price over $1 million and above. So this hospital is certainly going to help us in this price range. Can anybody guess what the month of inventory is for homes over $1 million? Huh?
36.
80 months.
A long time.
25.6 months. The reason why I did my thumb up, because Lake South is actually more, and I'm going to show you that in a second. 22 years of inventory for $1 million plus homes. So, heavy sigh. Okay? But they're going to help change that, these doctors. Past 6 months, we're going to go Lake South right here in our area. Past 6 months in Lake South MLS. Active listings 630. Average month of inventory 9. They're starting to get up. That's a seller. That's a buyer's market. If you're under 5 and 6 months, you are in a equilibrium. Under 5 months, 4 months is a seller's market. So we're here in a pretty much still a buyer's market. So anybody, your clients looking to buy homes, they should realize it's a buyer's market. Lowest months of inventory right now is 500 to 549, believe it or not. That's probably because that's the limit of the, 417 is that limit for Fannie Freddie. 5.3 months. That's not bad. That matches up with the whole MLS of homes under 149,000. So that little segment of the market is cranking. 500 to 549 here in Lake South. Highest months of inventory, of course, are the over $1 million homes. How many months do you think we got on that?
3.
How many months of inventory?
36.
She's got. Oh, close. 33.5. He sat back in his chair. Let's not get depressed about this. The hospital's going to save us, right? 33.5 months of inventory for homes over $1 million. So, but I'd still, like I said, it's the first time my wife turned to me and said, "Hey, let's sell our house because the doctors are coming. The doctors are coming." Okay.
That's going to put more houses on the market.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly going to help. The house next to me, we're not intending to move, but the house next to me actually has been on the market going on its 3rd year. And a price drop from 1050 to 790.
Nice.
This is what's good. This is, if you're for your investor crowd, this is what is killer here. In a 3-mile radius, average rent is $21.75. Its average size is 2519 square feet. Believe it or not, average built is 1993. I mean, this is today. This is today's stats. So even those old places are getting a little long on the average days on the market, 67. The ones that have been leased in the past year are 338. Currently available, only 43. The highest was, can you guess what the highest rental was per month? 20,000 a month. I forget the address, but if you just dial in Lake South and dial in that, lowest was $750. The highest was $20,000 a month. I want that. Okay, that's even worth taking a lease listing for that. So currently available is 43. That is a 1.53 month supply of single-family rental homes in this area. That is low. And we haven't even seen the tidal wave. So what should you be telling your wealthy investor crowd that's sitting on a pile of CDs? It's like, what am I going to do with my money? The stock market's, volatile. Get them out there and buy. Let's get them to buy some investment properties here. My little home in Lakeway that I've invested up in the preserve has been my best rental ever. And now looking at these stats, I can start raising my rents. So there is a shortage already of rentals here, and there will be a continued shortage. And so it's time to get out there and get your people to start buying their second and third and fourth rental property. Okay, so once again, I just wanted to show you this number here for those that work at Sotheby's and Coldwell Banker. Come on, Moreland, come on over. Give me a call. Get my profit share tree started. So, anyways, we're done with this presentation. Glad it didn't last the 2 hours it was on there. This is for more information about this. I will have these videos put on my website because of his permission here, so you guys can refer back to these, and even if you want to just refer to it as far as particular stats. I think we've got as close to the accuracy as we've got that we're going to get. And the whole idea is to purvey information out there so that people that are looking for information on the hospital can get it and get them real fired up. We did get a call from Dr. Gupta. She couldn't find you, so I referred her over to you guys to get some information on her. But what's interesting is he said that the doctors, and he just told me this in the lobby, the doctors are not, they're under non-compete quotas and stuff that they can't really talk about they're moving their practice here or whatever like that. So it's a lot, that's why they keep it so much under wraps. I don't blame them. Confidentiality has got to be huge for a doctor. So the bottom line is that if you've got anything, you go through Dan or his group over there, because we will assimilate them into Keller Williams, because they're going to have to.
We're all in the same business. We share information. Obviously, listings and selling, buyer and seller relationships, they're all over the place. The one message I wanted to put across most and the strongest is hang on to your hats. There's a tsunami coming, and we haven't got enough product in the ground today to handle it, what we're going to need 1 year from today. So, and it will be absorbed. Forget the rentals, there won't be any. I came here years ago, I rented a house sight unseen.
It's going to happen again.
Absolutely will happen again.
Yeah,
absolutely will happen.
And actually don't ignore those leases, because those leases, if you, I always tell my new agents when they're first getting in, do leases. You know why? Because they're going to buy. So get that relationship going. A lot of people don't want to work for a little bit of money, but I'm going to tell my guy that has the home on the 11th Green on 63 Tree Haven. He couldn't sell it last year, 10 months on the market, so we leased it for $3,500 a month. But now he's going to be able to kick that tenant out and sell it. So.
Well, we've got a couple of other, there's a couple of other things that are happening with the hospital as well. Now we've got commercial from me, if you will. www.cpreg.com. At the upper right-hand corner of that, you can get a lot of the information about updates on the hospital.
Yeah.
I've got the newest of the photographs and all the updates, the articles, and so on and so forth that have been written.
So all these renderings we took was from the CPREG website. So again,
what was that
it's
website?
www.cpreg.com, CenterPointRealEstateGroup.com.